Hi, I'm Austin Krokos, and I work with Master Plan Ministries. Thanks so much for being a part of what we're doing, partnering with us and reaching young people, specifically college students for Christ in Colorado. I'm sitting here today with Ryan and Sydney.
Hi.
And they're students at CMU, and they're part of our Crush Fear Summer Project, which is a discipleship project in Durango at Three Trails Ranch, where we focus on Great Commission training and leadership development, all in the context of the outdoors with a lot of adventure elements. So we're getting near the end. It's been just about 2 weeks of being up here at the ranch together. And Ryan, maybe you could go first. What's been a memory or an activity that sticks out to you that kind of stretched you, or just a good memory you've had so far of Crush Fear?
Well, I've got an activity that did all three basically. It was the solo camp, and then a hike back to this ranch. It was about a 2-3 mile hike, and it took us 4 hours. It was so much fun going through the wilderness, the bush.
Did you know where you were going? Is it a trail you'd been on before?
There was no trail. I had no idea where I was going, and all I had was a compass and a cardinal direction to walk.
Nice, and you made it back. Everybody made it back.
Everybody made it back.
Yeah, that's good. You had the leadership track. How about you, Sydney? What was something that you enjoyed, just a memory off the top of your head from Crush Fear?
I had so much fun doing the rafting. We all rafted down the Animas River, and one of our friends, Nate, actually fell in during one of the rapids, and it was we were all scared, but it was really funny.
And he came back out too.
And he came back out.
So
Ryan pulled him out.
Right. So Crush Fear is we try to do a lot of getting out of our comfort zones together for the sake of just stretching our own ability to trust God with physical things. But then we also do a lot of spiritual growth and challenges as well. And one of those things we did was going downtown Durango, and we just took armfuls of Bibles and asked people if they would like a Bible, and if they were open to a Bible, we asked them some more follow-up questions about spiritual things, if they were open to talk about the gospel. Ryan, how did that go when you guys were sharing downtown Durango? Where were you?
On campus.
Okay.
We talked to them for 2 hours after the staff member leading us asked him a crazy question, if you were to die, what would happen? What would Jesus say to you? And we shared the gospel with them, and we had a great conversation. They asked great questions. It was awesome sharing my faith with them, telling them a bit of my testimony. It was so cool.
Is it interesting to see people that are open to think about spiritual things?
Yeah,
it's pretty good. I think when I've done this in the past, I'm sharing my faith. That is always the big reminder. I'm scared. I get out of my comfort zone, and then I realize that people are asking the questions that only Jesus can answer. Like, what's going to happen to you someday when you die? So it's a big deal. And I know it's fun to see the team did give away just dozens of Bibles to people that were open and stuff.
Over 40 Bibles were given away.
Cool, which is sweet. Yep. Seeds planted.
Yep.
And Sydney, what did God teach you about something spiritual? Maybe I know you mentioned something about growing through prayer.
Yeah, I had a really, really great moment on the solo camping, or during their trek back, where I had to really just let God take care of it, and I grew a lot through prayer, because I did not do the hike back, but I was really worried about Ryan, and so it was a really big moment where I just realized that there was nothing that I could do in that situation, that it was all just something that I had to let God let him take care of, and it was a really big epiphany for me. And then when we did the rock climbing, again, I was like, I can't do anything right now. I just have to let God take care of it and leave it in his hands. And it was really wonderful.
Would you say you grew in your faith?
Oh yeah.
Through Crush Fear?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
Well, good. And how about something that you think you can take back to campus? I know you guys are both going to be back at CMU in the fall, right? So what is something that's a takeaway from Crush Fear, this 2 weeks of intense growing in your faith, trusting God with different things? Can you think of anything that you might be able to apply back to campus, or something you might try? Or
yeah, I am setting a goal for myself to be in quiet times, reading my Bible 4 times a week every morning, in the morning. And that's a goal I've set that I really want to take back with me.
Cool.
Because we've had quiet times up here, and it's been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, I've also set that goal for myself, but I more specifically, I want to feel more comfortable sharing my faith, and through evangelism, like the training that we received here, I realized that it's actually not that scary getting rejected. That I can just be like, oh, okay, cool, have a great day. If someone's like, oh no, I'm all good, keep your faith. And yeah, I'm really excited to share my faith with people on campus, especially in the art department. They need it.
You're right. What is? I think it's just fair to say that, right, sharing our faith can be intimidating, but when you think about eternity being on the line, what is it for us to be rejected by someone, to say I'm not interested, to compare it to somebody else who maybe never would get a chance to hear the gospel? Or maybe they were like me and they just need to hear the gospel a few times, and finally when they're in college, their eyes are open and they start to believe and they turn towards Christ. So I'm excited for you guys trusting God to be a light on campus next fall, or this fall coming up at CMU.
Yep.
And glad you guys got to be part of Crush Fear this year and be a part of Master Plan, what they're doing at CMU. And thanks so much for listening in. Appreciate you guys partnering with us in reaching young adults like Ryan and Sydney for Christ. God bless you, and we'll talk later.